Hello and welcome to Toto TCG. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are back finally from a couple of weeks off. We are back with another Pokemon video on the channel, and I'm very excited because since we have been away, not only have I been hunting for more Destined Rivals, which will be coming on the channel very soon, but we have had a new release of, I want to say a small set, but it's actually two sets, and they're both small. But they are very, very interesting. We are heading for some interesting stuff here. I think I did mention these probably previously, but in today's video we're going to be checking out the Black Bolt right here, which is the newest one. This is the Binder Collection. Now, normally special sets you probably go for an Elite Trainer box and sort of start there and work your way up. I've not managed to secure a Elite Trainer box for this, but for the other set, I have. When is it going to get delivered? Probably around the 1st of August. There's been a bit of a delay with the supply. We all know what, you know, all of that lovely stuff. So this is what I managed to get on day one. It's finally arrived, which is great. It does come with 5 packs, and it also comes with a binder. That is very much what a binder collection is. Obviously, Black Bolt is very much featuring Zekrom here. This is definitely a Gen 5 set, am I right? In Unova, I think it is. It's very sort of similar to that. A lot of information on here if you want to pause and have a read through it, but we're going to get to all of that as we open this up. It is fairly hefty. We've just about got room, just about, on here for this. But yeah, well, let's not waste any more time. Let's get this open. Looks as if it actually opens from the top here. So without further ado. So what this basically means is that, very similar to what Japan had these two sets separated. And we've also had the same thing happen over here with this Black Bolt and White Flare, which is an interesting way of going about it. Now, obviously, as it's a special set, it means that we're like sporadically going to sort of see items come out, and that's sort of where we're at. We've got a little list as well there. We've got our 5 packs here as well. Don't want to damage these, seeing as these are literally our first 5. Definitely not our only 5. It's just we're going to have to be looking on the lookout basically for a load of stuff here. Now I don't know whether this is just for Black Bolt here. Looks as if it, seeing as the picture here is of Zekrom. That makes sense. And then there's a whole list here. So even though this is half a set, there's still 172 cards in total in here. But I will say that over half of them are illustration rares. They've done an illustration rare for every single Pokemon in this. Every single one. EX, regular, every single one has an illustration rare. Now you'd be thinking, well, that means you're going to get an illustration rare at every pack. No. You still have to go hunting for them. And I'm hoping in 5 packs we can maybe see an EX, maybe an illustration rare, you never know. But of course we do also have ourselves our binder here for Black Bolt right there. Got it on the back as well. It is very, very similar to what we have previously had. Let me just show a couple of comparisons. So if we're thinking Prismatic Evolutions, it's the same, pretty much the same design really of that, the little strap and everything. And then a bit more of a chunkier binder with Scarlet and Violet 151, which is definitely quite, well, it kind of looks full. It's got a majority of bits and pieces in there. But yeah, we've got this, so we can start filling this up in here. But obviously we will have we'll obviously have reverses going in here. I'll probably put illustration rares in here as well, just to sort of separate them out if and when we actually pull them. And then once we get an Elite Trainer box for Black Bolt, we'll obviously start storing our bits in there. But we'll move our folder over here because, of course, we have got a plethora of packs today to open. I've seen a lot of people opening them. I've not really looked into this set too much because I've just sort of thought, let's just see what happens. I don't want to hype myself up too much, especially when you can't get everything on day one. It's all just gone, and I'm just like, when we get it, we can enjoy it bit by bit. So let's do it. We've got 5 packs here. Let's see what we can get from Black Bolt here. I know a lot of people have said there's chase cards in here. Apparently you can get God packs as well, which would be really cool. But we will see. We will see. So let's have a little look and see what we've got here. We'll bring this down here. We've not opened any of these, so we'll take it nice and slow. We've got a Axew. We've got a Cubchoo, Snivy, Pidove, Amoonguss, Chinchino, Tortuga. Ooh, very cool. We get our first... Is this a Poké Ball holo? It looks like a Poké Ball holo. That is very subtle. You might be able to see that. Just the top of it, anyway, looks like a Poké Ball. Or you might be able to see it there. Just a little bit in the centre there. But they have brought back the Poké Ball and Master Ball holos in this set. So we've got that to contend with as well. I haven't got any sleeves, so I'll have to grab them in a second. After Darmanitan, we've got our first illustration rare. Pretty awesome indeed. We get a Knitted Ordino right here. That is looking awesome. Loving that. It would be really cool if there was obviously illustration rares in every single one, which does mean we could potentially go for a 2 or 3 hit pack here. Ordino goes into, we have, oh, look at this holo design. Oh, that's very cool. I've seen it, but I've not seen it in person. That is very, very cool. I obviously very much like having that silver border for the holos, but having that extra little bit of like a texture almost, it puts you off. You actually think, oh, I've got a pull here, but it's just a holo. But we do get a Thunderous holo right there. And we've also got some new looking energies as well. Pretty cool. I think those can be holo as well. So we've got a lot of interesting bits there. Let me grab a couple of sleeves here out of the old... We've just got them to the side here. Why not? Why not? Let's sleeve up our Ordino first pack. Not bad. Not too bad there. Got a couple of interesting EXs. You can probably already tell that we're going to get a Zekrom and Reshiram EX from these. Obviously this one is going to be the Zekrom, and the other will probably be Reshiram for obvious reasons. Alright, let's have a look at second pack here. Let's see what else. These packs just sort of fall apart. Okay, we'll take that. Easier opening. Alright, we start things off on this one with a Munna, Rufflet, Timple, Petalil, Scolipede, Braviary, Cryogonal. We've got a reverse of a Carablast into a Solosis reverse, and oh, nice, we get a holo of a Caracosta. Looks as if he's on a deserted island there. Ability there, Mighty Shell. Prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon that have any special energy attached. There we go. Alrighty, Caracosta, and it's going to be a lightning energy right there. I'm going to try and do a couple of stacks going here. We've only got a few cards for this, but best believe that we will be on the hunt for anything that we can get our hands on to get more of these, because it looks like a very interesting set. We've got Fracture, we got Whirlipede, Tynamo, we got Drillbur, Excavalier, Alomomola, Darmanitan. Ooh, very cool. Is this a Pokeball holo? Looks like it. Can't see an M, so we've got a Pokeball Dwebble right there. Pretty nice. Yeah, definitely in certain shades. Is that Pokeball or is that Master Ball? That's Pokeball. I can't see an M. Alright, okay. Dwebble goes into a Tynamo reverse, and we've got a holo of Landorus. Okay, we've got Thunderous Landorus. Okay, and there is another energy. Like the, I do like the energies. Nice little subtle extra there. So we've got another Pokeball holo right there. 2 more packs to go here. I'm hoping we can come across an EX, but you never know. You never know. Oh, have they brought this back? This might be a one that we brought back. Okay, fair enough. Antique cover fossil, Krokorok, Palpitoad, Clink, Excavalier, Alomomola, Darmanitan, Rufflet reverse, Scolipede reverse, and it's going to be a holo of Victini as well with V-Force. If you have 4 or fewer bench Pokemon, this attack does nothing. Oh, Thanks, thanks, Victini. Okay, that's good. Oh, nice. We get a matching energy there. That's pretty awesome. Love that holo pattern. Love how it sort of matches quite nicely with the holo there. That is looking rather fancy. We like to sleeve up our holo energies, especially in sets like this. That's like a half pull. All right, last pack here. Let's see. Can we finish with something here? Or is it going to just be a nice little hint as to what this set can give us? Let's see. We go into Cubchoo. We've got Snivy, Pidove, Fracture, Reunite, Unpheasant, Prism Energy. Okay, as long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides a colourless energy. If this... Is it colourless or is it just normal? Normal energy, sorry. If this card is attached to a basic Pokemon, this card provides every type of energy, but provides... Oh, okay, so it's like a rainbow energy, but just for a basic Pokemon. Interesting, okay. Alright. Oh, cool, we get the Timber there. I'm going to have a little look in the camera, see if I can get the reflection there. That is looking Poké Ball. Yeah, that's Poké Ball. Poké Ball Holo Timber. Reunite Reverse, and it's going to be another holo. It's a Landorus with a dark energy as well. So there we go, our little tiny venture into a Black Bolt right there. Timber, Dwebble, Darmanitan, holo energy, and an Ordino. One out of so many from this set that I'd like to say we'll need to collect, but it's just a case of seeing what we can get, really, from this set. It's going to be a very, very interesting one indeed to see if we can get some good stuff here. But yeah, a nice little start here. This sort of like cuts the whole generation in half almost with these two sets. So in the other opening that we'll do, we'll see a completely different selection of Pokemon in there. But yeah, there we go. Our first video back in a couple of weeks. But we have finally got ourselves some of the new product here with Black Bolt starting off. We'll have White Flare coming up in the next video. It should be out tomorrow, so stay tuned for that so we can open up our binder collection for that one. But until then, I'll leave it here. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video on the channel.